Hello. For our daily devotion today, we are continuing in the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 8. Today we'll be looking at verses 8 through 15. Here is the word of the Lord. I am not commanding you, but want to test the sincerity of your love by comparing it with the earnestness of others. For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, that though he was rich, yet for your sake he became poor, so that you through his poverty might become rich. And here is my judgment about what is best for you in this matter. Last year you were the first not only to give, but to also have the desire to do so. Now finish the work, so that your eager willingness to do it may be matched by your completion of it, according to your means. For if the willingness is there, the gift is acceptable according to what one has, not according to what one does not have. Our desire is not that others might be relieved while you are hard pressed, but there might be equality. At the present time, your plenty will supply what they need, so that in turn their plenty will supply what you need. The goal is equality. As it is written, the one who gathered much did not have too much, and the one who gathered too little did not have too little. And that is the word of the Lord. The article today is Bring Manna, written by Ryan Quanstrom. Here's what Ryan writes for us today. Paul often seems unrealistic in his writings, doesn't he? Here he was writing to a church that was angry at him, and he expected them to love Jesus more than anything else. He expected them to look beyond their frustrations with him, to love beyond their own covetous hearts, and to give in their time of surplus. Yet, given Israel's history, was it really that outlandish? When the Israelites were wandering in the wilderness, they were told not to keep more than they needed. If they did, it would become full of maggots and start to smell. When Paul quoted from Exodus, he was craftily reminding the Corinthians that plenty can stink because it might be full of maggots. He wasn't that explicit, but he certainly wanted to remind the Corinthians that God is the giver of all. The difference between the wilderness and their present was how God would provide. Instead of using wafers that came from heaven, God would use heavenly minded people as the mechanism for equality. This is still true today. To serve the present age, my calling to fulfill. That comes from our hymn for today, A Charge to Keep I Have, by Charles Wesley. And, as we have just read, for if the willingness is there, the gift is acceptable according to what one has, not according to what one does not have. And this is your daily devotion for Tuesday, May the 14th. We are the Greenbrier Valley Church of Nazarene, and we hope you have a very blessed day.